Hi and welcome to Dynamic DCUO. Wind here, and today we're going to be talking about 5 things that Valmy and I think DCUO needs to do in 2021. Number 1, the return of duo and solo missions in every content release. Alternating is fine, a solo in one, then a duo in the next release. However, having both in, a solo and a duo would be nice once in a while. Many of us enjoy them. I know some of the in-gamers don't use them, but for a lot of us, it's a lot of fun to get in there with a buddy and run a duo especially, so I'd love to see those come back. Now, one that has haunted Balmy and I for 8 and 9 years respectively, remove the shaded walls and the layers. A large number of items look like crap in half of the base due to the dark walls, not to mention the weird shadows cast by pictures and other base items. Just kill layer shadowing. It's a neat idea, but it just takes away more than it adds. Number 3, start working and announce a new power set trio. When they do new powers, they have to have 3 of them, so you have a controller, a healer, and a tank power. And Valmy had a great suggestion for a tank power, a Vixen-style power set, kind of like how she is in the animated movie, summoning different animal avatars and attributes. That could be a great one. As for myself, I've always liked the idea of potions that they had a few years ago. A very viable idea still. It would double as a controller. Some of the potions could apply to yourself for removing effects and adding buffs. Others you could throw at enemies or at an area for different effects, like a cloud of stunning gas or poison gas. A vial of acid, some living vines, instant quicksand. Just a lot of things that could fall under potions. They could be very creative with it, I believe. And just a quick thought I had for a DPS and healer would be white and black lanterns, heroes and villains respectively. Besides the cool construct powers for DPS, both would be some very fun healers, I believe. But I'm sure there's plenty of ideas out there. Feel free to throw yours in the comments. But that's definitely something, it's been a while since we've had a new power set, so would love to see some of that. Artifacts and augments, number 4. The leveling on them needs to be more streamlined still. It's a lot better than it used to be. But at this point, there are still too many catalyst types and total number needed. Especially for those of us trying to level more than 1 or 2 characters. Not to mention those who can't or don't run much of the 4 or 8 player content for whatever reasons. So I still would like to see them just bring that down a little bit. Number 5, the last one on the list for the day, put some focus back into PvP. Now this is more me than Balmy, but legends and regular missions, and I'm not talking so much the open world, just stuff you can queue up for, but for me in particularly the legends, I'd love to see that come back and see some focus put into it, something to draw players back in more. Special armor, styles, extra marks, unique items, all tradable of course, at least the items, the base items. But something along those lines. I mean, my character Haunting Wind wears the Gunslinger trench coat, which is something that used to only be available from PvP, and something like that I think would be interesting again. But anyhow, that's 5 things that we think DCUO needs to do in 2021. We'd love to know what you think DCUO could improve in 2021, especially if there's any power sets you'd like to see or ideas you have. Just drop those in the comments. We always love to hear from you. Well, we thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, please click like and subscribe and click the bell icon to stay notified. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, happy gaming.